it's Dr. Toya here, and welcome to the By Default Highlight Reel, where we highlight our business owners by bringing you videos and interviews so that they can tell their stories in their own words. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more episodes. I hope you enjoy. Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Toya here, and I am joined by Amber, the creator of Creatively Too Lit. Welcome, Amber.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for being here. How are you this morning?
I am well. How are you?
Good. So before we talk about your brand, please tell our viewers a little bit more about you.
Well, I'm Amber. I live in Chicago, and my first, trade of business is an attorney, but it's boring. So my creative side was kind of trapped in. So by day, I'm an attorney. By night, I'm a creator. And I like to travel and like go see different places and experience different cultures. And I'm really into anything that is not normal.
Okay. Interesting. So what type of law do you practice?
So I do non-traditional things with the law field. I used to be in-house counsel, so contracts. And then when I started branching out, I was doing contracts for entrepreneurs. So other people like myself or photographers, wedding people in the wedding industry. Because I started, after becoming an attorney, I started like doing weddings and stuff. So right now I just do like extra help for in discovery parts of litigation. I'm just like an extra eyes to help, catch the bad guys.
Gotcha. Okay, good. And what are some of the types of things you like to do that are like not normal, not traditional?
I guess it's not necessarily not traditional. They're just anything weird, like any pop-ups that are like so extra. People like, that's for kids. I'm probably like, oh, I'm going like, oh, Candytopia sounds like fun. Like I am like that kid. Little Mermaid shows, like they're for adults, but they're just not like your average like date night. And I'm like,
gotcha.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow. It's the person walking off their head cut off. Great, I'm in. Like
I love Sleepy Hollow, so that's cool.
Yes.
All right. So tell me, how did you get into, making your brand, and what's the story behind it?
So back to the not normal part. I am a grown-up that wears tutus on every occasion I possibly can. So usually on my birthday and on Halloween, no matter what my costume is, I wear a tutu. Okay. So shopping in the store, when you look for adult tutus, they're like really small little tutus. You have to wear something under them. They're not really captivating what I wanted. So one year for my birthday, I went to the store for like 2 weeks straight, like looking for like tutus that I want to wear on my birthday. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. It has to be a way to make them. Like, so now, mind you, I can't sew or anything at this point. So I'm like, okay, so is there a way to do it without sewing? So I go to YouTube University.
Of course.
And I discovered the no-sew tutu. So I like go to Joann's, buy this big bulk of tutu, and I'm like cutting this tutu up. My friends are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making this tutu. Like, because they're like, why? And I'm like, because I'm a grown-up and I want to wear a tutu. Like,
why else?
Right, exactly. So I make this tutu, and then after that, I really loved like making it and creating it, and I was like, oh my god! So then every chance I could, I made tutus, and people would call me and be like, hey, can you make my daughter a tutu? Can you make me a tutu? And from there, it kind of like branched off into like me making stuff for other people, but I just really wanted to wear a tutu.
That is hilarious. So how did you get from tutus to t-shirts like this one?
Yes.
How did you make that transition?
Right. I love it. So I started making shirts because when I was being a wedding planner, I bought a Cricut machine so I can help my customers who needed like simple stuff like table numbers, stuff that you get off of Etsy. I'm like, oh, I can buy Cricut for this. Nowhere in my mind did I ever was like, oh, I can make a t-shirt. Like it never crossed my mind. So I buy it. And then I said, well, instead of me buying t-shirts for my business, let me make them. And then people was like, oh, who made your shirt? And I'm like, me. And they're like, you make shirts? And I'm like, no. Like, so it just spiraled from people like, no, you do make shirts. And they're just, once again, the same with my tutus, doing something for myself, and ended up making, and then I just discovered like the whole world of crafts of things that I'm like, this is fun, and I can actually like have fun and make it. And it's
Right.
other people out there who are like me, who go to the store, can't find anything that relates to them. So
Right.
I specialize in customizing. My tagline is customizing your uniqueness. So
I
I
love
make like
that.
standard things as well, like the shirt you have on, the shirt I have on. It says Black Girl Magic.
Nice.
I make custom stuff as well and what I specialize in. So if you want something like, okay, it's my birthday, but nothing in the store is screaming to me.
Right.
I am the person that is like, okay, great. Well, what do you like? Let's do
Right.
this. Let's do this. So I just like to make stuff for people who like nothing in the world is for them.
Right.
And that's how I like, I make everything that I make for myself as well. Because I always say I'm like a real life unicorn, and people are like, unicorns are not real. I'm like, do you see me? I'm a unicorn.
Hello.
Like,
yeah.
Hello. Like, if it's glitter, I'm there. Hello.
Right. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you can go on your website and request something custom, or is that only for local?
No, you can request. I have a custom form. If you go to the top of my website, it's like shop, home, custom. You can create something custom or email me. People send me messages all the time like, hey, can you make these things? You can send inspiration pictures, and I just, do my magic. Like,
Right.
especially when customers be like, this is what I like, and just make it. And that's
Right.
my best work. Like, I'm like, yes, like I get to do whatever I want. Like,
Right.
cool. Like,
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I got this one and one for my son, the one that says Fresh Prince. And I had this whole idea to do this reel, and we would do it together because, my husband was not going to be involved.
Right.
So I didn't even bother to get one for him. But I tried, and my son was not having it. He was just like, he's usually so like on me, and he was reaching for his dad. He was calling his grandma. I was like, come on.
Right.
But yeah, it didn't work out. He looks so cute in it though. He loves it. Yeah. But yeah, sorry. There will be no videos. I might try again.
Right. He's like, no thanks, mom. No thanks.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So what else do you offer? What else can people find on your website?
So in addition to tutus and t-shirts, I also make laser cut items like the names people use like for weddings. I make table numbers. I make, if your kid is learning how to trace and draw, I make dry and erase boards. I make name puzzles. I bling stuff. So I make bling shoes for like kids' birthdays or adults' birthdays. So I made me some for my 30th birthday. So I make bling stuff, like almost like anything, as long as I don't have to draw or paint, I can probably it. Like I love paper crafts, so I make personalized cards and like stuff that you definitely can't find in a store.
Right.
I can make for you. Like,
nice. Yeah. So that what do you call it? Your JD degree, that legal degree is just sitting there looking at you like, what are we doing?
And the crazy thing is, I knew on my first day of orientation of law school, I didn't want to be there.
Oh, wow.
But, so many people knew I was in law school, and I didn't want to have to explain to everybody. I got there my first day of orientation and hated it. Wow. So I literally went through 3 years of law school, like, what in the world am I doing? Right. And then, I did all the internships, like, okay, maybe I'll get into something that I really like. No.
It never happened.
It just never happened. I worked in the field, like just straight worked in the field for like 4 years. And I was like, I'm just literally not happy in my life and where I am. So no, it's not for me. People always ask me like, I want to go to law school. Like, what do you, and I'm be like, if you have a plan B, do that. Like, but some people go to law school and they love it. Right. It's like, I have some friends I met in law school. They love being a lawyer, like love it. Couldn't imagine. And then I have other friends in law who I met in law school who are like me, like, this is so boring. This is so like restrictive. This is so, I guess it just depends on what you want for your life. Right. I didn't like the whole like being so busy and not having fun while I'm being busy. Yeah. Now I'm busy and I'm having fun. Right. So it's different. I don't mind getting lost in my craft room for hours at a time. I don't want to get lost in paperwork for 30 hours. Like, no, it's boring. It's black and white. Right. So yeah, it's just looking at me like, hey girl. I'm like, hey.
So I love it. And you are very lucky and blessed that you were able to realize that so early, because there are people 30 years into their career being like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
This ain't it.
This ain't it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally woke up with an epiphany like, I bored out of my mind. And I'm just like, and why? Like, I knew I didn't want to do law, but I'm like, it wasn't that I didn't like my job or anything.
Right.
Like, it just was not, it was boring, very boring.
Yeah, and you're definitely not a boring person, so I couldn't imagine. Yeah.
Exactly not.
Okay, great. So I ask everyone, what does it mean to you to be a Black business owner?
To me, it means empowerment. I come from a family, my dad is a Black business owner. So I just always thought it was like cool, like, dang, you your own boss. Like, what? And you hire other Black people?
Right.
Like, this is lit. Like, you know. So I just think that it's like empowerment and it's freedom to do what you want to do. It's not like the mainstream of, oh, we have to like fit into this certain category. If I want to sell all Black stuff, I can. Like, and I like that option for me. Like, you know, so I think that it's very empowering and it's very needed in the community. It's very needed to be, especially to be a young Black business owner. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool.
I think so too. And it's so good to, you know, come from a family where you were seeing a Black business owner growing up. That's a blessing as well. Yeah. You know, tell our viewers where they can find you and all of your crafts and your tutus and everything.
Okay, you guys can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at Creatively Too Lit. I know it's a tongue twister, but you know, it sounded like a good idea when I created the name. Or my website, www.creativelytoolit.com. And I am around on social media. You guys can reach out to me. I don't post that much because I'm horrible at it, but my presence is there.
Right.
So if my website is too confusing, sometimes older people are like, where is the custom form? Just send me a message. It's
right. It's not just older people. Some people are just like, what is going on here? Let me just see it.
Yes. So, I'm also on Etsy too. If people prefer Etsy, I'm also on Etsy at Creatively Too Lit as well. I have a lot of orders from Etsy. So
gotcha. Okay. The last place that you can find her is on bydefault.com. She is one of our lovely business owners that will be listed, and we are so excited to have you. I'm excited for everybody to see everything that you have to offer. This is not my only t-shirt that I have. So yes, I really love your stuff. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, everyone, that's it for today. We'll see you next time on another episode of the By Default Highlight Reel. Bye.
Bye.